Hi everyone, it's Stephanie from Three Queens Resell. If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on me. I'm trying to adjust here. I'm in my kitchen sink. And if you are returning, thanks for coming back. This is day 2 of my week of shoes. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I will link it somewhere. But I am getting myself together with my shoes. I have baskets and buckets and bins of shoes that I have not listed, so I am motivated. I called this my week of shoes, so I am going to be working with shoes, listing shoes, boots, flip-flops, and kind of bringing you along on my journey and my process. So as you see me doing these things, if you have any questions, please comment below. And if you see me doing something that's really stupid and you're like, why is she doing that? Also leave me a comment down below so that I can learn. I have only been reselling a little over a year, and I really didn't get into shoes until the last part, probably the last 5-6 months or so. So here I am doing a video about cleaning shoes. So yesterday I did a haul video, and now I am going to I picked some of those shoes that really needed some work, and I am going to go through what I do to get them cleaned up and ready for photographs for my Poshmark closet. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely stay with me. And if you would be so inclined throughout this video, give me a thumbs up if you like the information that I'm giving you, or a thumbs down if you don't. But here we go. Oh, and also subscribe, because I am doing shoes all week. And here we go. I'm taking my sweater off. I'm at my kitchen sink, which you can't see, but you'll be able to hear. And I'll hold things up. So first I want to start off by showing you some products that I use for cleaning shoes. So, and I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that set up yet, but maybe in the future. So these are just things that I'm going to show you, and I'll tell you what I got them for. Tell you where I got them from. So these are Care Touch leather wipes. They're just like a basic wipe that I got off of Amazon, and for wiping down anything leather, shoes, furniture, purses. Then Lysol wipes. I sometimes like to use the Lysol wipes on the bottoms or on the white parts, just to clean them up a little bit. I also use this Lysol with hydrogen peroxide if I need to scrub like a white sole, like really good. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. Just got it from under my sink. For really tough things, I got this out of my garage. This is mineral spirits, and it gets paint off of hardwood floors. So I figure it can get anything off of shoes, and it doesn't mess up the surface of the that you're working on. So that's why. And I just got this from the hardware store. You can see it has paint on it from the time that I've painted. Now I know a lot of people use the Wonder Balm. This is just a Kiwi by Johnson & Johnson. It's good for all colors, leather cleaner. I do have the leather wipes, so I don't use this all that often. But I didn't know how much I would be doing shoes, so I didn't invest in the Wonder Balm, but it is probably something I'll look into for the future. And then, like every respectable shoe reseller, I do not have the UGG stuff. I have the Bear Paw cleaning kit, and the only reason I have these things is because I got them at the bins. I got the whole set at the bins, and it came with the scrub brush. So Actually, it says Bear Paw, but UGG has the same set for UGG, branded for UGG, and I do use the water and stain repellent on lots of other things besides my Bear Paws, anything made of that type of fabric, as well as the freshener. And then this is the shampoo or the cleaner and conditioner. This is pretty much just for the actual UGG boot. And I have the brush. I have another brush, but I don't know what I did with it. I'm looking around for it. And the eraser thing. And then another eraser sponge. And those are pretty much the tools. Oh, I have the, I'm sorry. I'm taking clothes off. I'm so hot. So before I have a bunch of people walk through this door and ask me for dinner, let's get started with the cleaning of shoes. So I'm going to try to work what I would consider, my light up there is glaring, what I would consider easiest to hardest. So the easiest case situation are these pumps, stiletto heel things. So they're really not in that bad a shape. So what I'm going to try to do, okay, you got to look in the shoe and take out anything like this. This is a shoe pad. So yeah, that's got to go. And take the rubber band off. So what I'm going to do first with this shoe is I'm just going to shine it up with a leather wipe to see where that gets me. So I got my leather wipe, and so it's just like a Clorox wipe, and then I'm just going to go in a circular motion. I start at the toe and kind of work up the side, make sure I get like in between the laces good, and work up the sides and the back, and then I do the other side. And so already I'll show you it. So here's the side that I just did, and here's the other side. So you can already see there's a little bit, or if you look at the front, I've done this side and this side I haven't. So already you can see that just wiping them down does wonders. So okay, and I like to get the heel, get any yuck off of it. Now this bottom. Now, I sell pre-owned shoes, and I don't try to advertise them as anything else. So I don't spend a whole bunch of time getting the bottom to look like it's new, because it's not. So, but I will just wipe this down. And I have a car wash rag that I use that with, and just some soap. I'm going to run some dish soap here. Where's my stopper? Okay, and I just wipe it with a wet cloth. Some people use a Clorox wipe. Sometimes I do if I have a sink full of dishes and I'm trying to get this done quick. And I just take it and scrub it off. Like I said, this is a pre-owned shoe. I personally don't spend that much time getting the markings off, because like I said, I sell them as pre-owned. I don't try to pretend that they're new or anything. So I think people would expect that there be wear on them. And so that's about all I'm going to do with this guy. I am going to get this middle part in here, the tongue of the shoe, with a leather wipe. So it can also shine. So yeah, I'm just going to get that tongue. I've already made sure that all of the pads are out. Looks like it might have another pad in there. Nope, I didn't. I thought that was part of the shoe, but it's not. It's a gel insole. So because that was in there, that made the shoe look even better inside. But I am going to just look at the Resell wipe and get in there and get any residue off. Now it looks like something I'd want to sell. And sometimes I even hit them with the leather wipe again right before I photograph. So we'll do the other one real quick again. So just start at the toe and polish it up. I wonder if my camera was. I'm gonna experiment. Don't get mad at me. Don't leave me. Nope, that way you just see my boobs, and I don't want that. Told you it was just an experiment. Okay, we're back up here. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna take my leather cleaner wipe and just get in there good. Go across the seams, across the bottom, around each of the lace holes. Make sure you get the back, the heel. And I even do the stiletto part real good. And then do the same thing, process, repeat on the other side. Now, and then I'm going to get in here and do the tongue of the shoe. This one did not have a shoe pad in there. Wonder why one did and one didn't. So, I'm going to take my Lysol wipe and just wipe off the inside, even though it doesn't look bad. But you never know. Get rid of any lingering germs. Now, this guy has a tag at the bottom. I don't have one of those peeler things that everybody else has. But normally it just peels off. I'm lucky, so that's why I guess I never invested in one of those. And then once again, I didn't put my stuff in right, so I had some. I will take a wet cloth and just wipe down the bottom. Now, if there was some particular like gook or gum, I would scrape that off. You do want a flat, clean as you can bottom, but I think it's okay if it looks used. So there we go. So that's the first pair down. So my next pair I'm going to do are these suede ones. Now these are new with a tag, but they need some work. See this? It came like this. So what I think I'm gonna do first, now you get to watch me experiment. So here's our mark. I'm gonna see if I can use this eraser thing and just erase it. And you just get in there. I'm gonna have to go back and forth. Don't hate me. But I want you guys to have a good view of what is going on. And I can't keep, yeah. See that spot? We're just gonna, now, you want to, I forget if you're supposed to go against or towards, but I just kind of really, guess I'm going against it. And really try to get that out and just keep going. I try to do like, I do like 25 check, 25 check, or 10 check, like 10 back and forth like this. See, it's coming a little bit. Now, this I am going to use a damp cloth on with some of my bear paw stuff. And I am going to go ahead and disclose that they had a stain and that I had to do some work to get it out in the listing. So I will say that they still are new, never been worn. So I got a little dish of just a drop of the cleaner. And I think I'm going to take this sponge here. Hi there. I'm going to take this sponge here and I'm going to go towards the grain and just try to get it a little damp. I think I got it more damp than I wanted, but that's okay. It's really hard. Even though I teach all day, I'm a teacher. That's what I do. It's this is new for me, to do stuff like this in front of people online. So the stain is out, but it looks wet because it is wet. I just scrubbed it. So I will let this air dry, and then we'll check to see if we need to do any more work on it later. So that guy's over there. Its mate did not need any work. Next, we have these espadrille loafer wedge type things. So these, I probably wouldn't do much to. I'm just going to wipe them down real good. This is just a use Clorox wipe, just something a little damp. Wipe them down with, but I'll go ahead and hit this bottom real quick. But pretty good condition. Now for some shoes that like I know that these, I'm gonna list them for $25, hopefully to get 20 for them, but I don't want to spend a ton of effort. Now the inside of these I will, because I'm sure somebody wore these without socks multiple times because they look roady. See back there? So I will hit this with the Clorox wipe. And I'm not above throwing these in the washer if I need to, but I'm not going to. Oh, yuck. There's a bunch of, watch this. Watch this. This is about to be gross. There's some thing at the foot of this. Why, Jesus? There was this in the toe. I don't know if someone just didn't like the way the toe. So what I'm gonna, since that was in there, you can't really see up in there. Maybe you can from this angle, but there's a lot of paper residue. So I'm just gonna take this rag or washcloth. I'm from the Midwest. Every towel's a rag. And clean that out. You want to make sure. So if it is a shoe where people's foot has been in there without a sock, I definitely really work on trying to make it look really nice and clean on the inside. Because I know if I were to buy these, I would be really grossed out if there was some crusty toe jam paper in there. And I will also take my lint brush to these. So there you go. This is a canvas espadrille. And like I said, I'll do the other one real quick. It also has, maybe they just didn't like, that's why they gave them the Goodwill, I guess. But that one's not. It came out in one chunk. It wasn't falling apart, but I'm gonna still get up in there. And Just make sure it's clean. And these are also ones that I will spray the freshener in, so it arrives to the customer nice and fresh. Okay, maybe if I step back, my rug underneath me is. So I'm going to take this Bear Paw freshener that I really use on like Uggs and just spray it in there. I'm really generous with any type of spray perfume. I'm gonna spray that inside. And there you go. Okay, so these guys will be my last ones that I work on with you all. And these are a pair of boots. Now, insides look great. I'll just take the zipper down just to be sure. Since I got surprised in that last shoe, I'm going to stick my hand all the way through just to make sure there's nothing down in there. Because now we know people stick stuff in there. This one has a special treat. Let's see what it is. It's like a Cracker Jack box. Oh, it's a clue card. Somebody's missing the things you find at the bins. Oh, there's 2 clue cards in there. Okay, so they're now empty. Glad I looked. Now, I picked these up at the bins and I didn't know what this is. So I'm going to work on this and see if I can figure out A, if this is staining, or if B, this is fabric missing. So I'm just gonna start with some water. See if that's like, looks like it was just mud or something. Oh, Jesus. Look at that. Look, when you do it, look. It looks like it's just mud. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to use my cleaner here that I had out for the other shoe and just hit this suede real good. Oh, I think I generally move towards the toe when I do this. So I'm no shoe cobbler, no expert here, but I generally try to move towards the toe. So yeah, these were just a little muddy. So cleaning these up, the suede part, of course, this vinyl part is fine. So these are going to clean up a lot nicer and quicker than I expected. See? All this is a sponge and my little dish of cleaner. And I will let this dry and see where I need to touch up. The bottoms look amazing already. Do the other one, same thing. Like I said, I generally try to work towards the toe. I don't know if I heard that from someone or if it just made sense to me. So yeah, and this is a snow boot, so I've got to get it listed this week, otherwise I'm gonna end up sitting on it for a whole year, which is not what I want to do. So generally I am going to moving forward source everything all seasons at all times, but just try to list what's in season, because it is very hard as your closet gets larger to keep finding the time to share. So there we go, all cleaned up, just needs to dry, and then I'll do touch-up work. But same thing, the bottom looks amazing. So just a quick recap. I'm gonna move you back up top here, my kitchen sink. Just a quick recap. So Tips for cleaning your shoes. Tip number 1, try to find shoes that don't need that much work. Tip number 2, make sure you stick your hand in, or stick or whatever. If you're grossed out, you can wear gloves, and pull out anything that is stuck in the shoe. It could be anything. It might be a farm of baby spiders, who knows. Tip number 3 would be to, when you are cleaning, work towards the toe with whatever it is, whether it's the Lysol wipe or the leather wipe, or even the brush. When I brush, like on these, when I brush this out, I will brush towards the toe. And what other tips do I have? Just get some shoes and experiment. Go to the bins, and like, you're gonna have to elbow some people, because when you go to the bins, like, there are gangs of people working in tandem to get the shoes, because why would you bring them out already together? I don't know. So normally you have to like really hustle to get the shoes, but I do find that I have a bigger return on investment with shoes. Of all these shoes, I didn't spend more than $2 on any pair of them, and looking to get an average of $25 back on them. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and found what I had to say interesting, informative. You learned something. Please drop me a comment down below if there's something that you feel like I need to add on my next shoe video, because I will do another shoe cleaning video in the future as I learn more about shoes. And also be sure to tune in tomorrow when I go over photographing the shoes and listing them on Poshmark. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.